So these are your column names. You can ignore this new field, column. Mostly it is same, only while Ariba doing a migration. They are replicated. This is same only. You will be selecting field name. And this is also same on the field name, only field column name and field name. Maybe in some cases, rarely cases, you will find a difference here. Okay, now field description. Each item will be described, a user visible description for the payment term. What is the name? A user visible name of the payment term. Unique name. Unique name has to be unique. As it mentioned, the file has to be unique only. So what values are accepted in this thing? Multi-language thing. This is a text-to field. This is thing. Only you are able to enter up to 50 characters of length. Big decimal string, big decimal integer. So what type of string it is and how much is the limit? Sample values. It can be having something like due immediately. Okay, these are all sample values. You can correct. Also string unique name will be 00. Instrument, %1. Discount is 3. Percentage. Payment term is 14 days. For example, whether these columns are required. So you need to provide a description. Yes. Name also yes. Unique name also. Yes, instrument percentage also. Here it is not mentioned, so you can skip. So you don't need to enter values. Then this place of the paying days. Also, you can allow null, whether you can allow value as a null value. If it is no, then you cannot accept zeros values. Sorry, a null value. You need to have certain value in this particular field. Okay, now I will just show you this file in your Ariba also. So import payment terms. I go to Ariba. There is no way to cancel. Main is administration. Payment terms will be downstream name. Data import and export. I'm searching the task name import payment terms consolidated. This is the file. So how do you put? Once you know the detail, you can click on import. Then system will ask you what you are going to perform, whether you are going to perform a load. Creates and modifies objects in the value. If object in the import file does not exist, object is created it. Read this file. Always. I suggest, whenever you're doing activity, read this code. It might change for certain tasks. If the object is already existing, it will not. It is modified using the values. So if the object is not there, it will create. If it exists, it will modify. Create. So suppose you just want to load only. You can create new objects in the file. If it is existing, it is not modified, then if it is missing, it will load it. If it is there, it will not correct it, but if you use the load, even it will update the older records. In the third case, modify the existing values, but it will not create any new record. You use that option. Deactivate. Certain times, where, for example, users we cannot delete them, we can make them as a deactivate. We can do that. You choose the file. Whatever the file you have prepared. You see the name of the file also. And it has to be CSV file format. Then you click on Run by taking one of the actions. I'm just canceling it. I will show you the sample file. So, majority of the cases, the same file will be available for your export with current data. Anyway, this is only for import purpose. There is not, export is our. Okay. Export payment terms consolidated. I'm just clicking on export. Click on OK. Save. Open. Payment. Now you see, these are all the values in your payment file. Okay. You can see now you want to find out default. What is default? What is name? Unique name description, discounted payment, discount installment percentage, installment number. Now we'll go to the data dictionary file. You see, these fields are. You are seeing in Ariba also. Discount and discounted. Now I'll go back to the same indexes. If you want to see any other information, maybe I will select. Use the data. User data. Consolidated file is generally where your user data comes in. Mostly you will be having unique name, which is nothing but, for example, buyer 7 will be unique name. Password adapter. So there are multiple password adapters. If you're using single sign-on, you need to provide what is the methodology to log in the detail name of the user email address. Job ID, whatever the field column names. You are able to find supervisor. Who is the supervisor for this particular unique name? But supervisor password adapter. Alternative email address of the user purchasing unit billing address, stamp plan, approval cost and default cost for the customer. All these things can be maintained in your user file. Whether the fields are required or not. You are going to see here. Majority will be false. You don't need to enter any information. Wherever true, you need to provide that information. So you can also see the sample values. Agassi password adapter. Alex. Agassi will be the username email address. In this case, since it is a false, it has not provided any values. Wherever true, you need to provide the values. Is it clear? And the data dictionary. So if you have time, go through it. And since you are having access, you download the data dictionary. Read some of these points to better understand what is being used in your current system. Internal order cost centers. Anything you can see from data dictionary. We are good.